It was 2 a.m. I was sitting in a hospital bed. I was getting ready for my children to be born, and as I was passing the time, I started sketching and doodling some tattoo ideas that I wanted to get to represent my children. When I looked at my daughter, or when I first saw my daughter, I came up with a sunrise, because she's the reason that I get up every morning. When I came to my son, I ended up picking a sunflower seed because he's my seed, my mini-me, going to grow up big like me. I designed all my tattoos, all the way down to every little last detail, basically because I don't trust anyone else to have the same attention to detail as me. So, and if I can, I tattoo myself. If it's something that I can't reach, I'll spend weeks to months trying to find a tattoo artist that can meet my perfection standards. These three traits are the biggest traits that make me: the love for my son, or the love for my children, my perfectionism, and my passion for the arts. Ever since my children were born, I've never made a single decision without thinking about them first. How it's going to affect them, and how they're going to perceive me when I make that decision. I've even came as far as I've turned down career advancing job positions in the military just so I can make sure that I am closer to my children. My children give me life, and they're everything that I work for in my life. Without them, I wouldn't be whole. The only other thing in my life that keeps me sane is my passion for art. Growing up, I used to sketch and paint as much as I can to let off steam and to express my feelings. When I turned 16, I got my first tattoo. That was a dragon that I drew up. And as soon as I got that tattoo, I realized that I want to be on the other side of this experience. I want to put my artwork on other people. So as soon as I turned 16, I started an apprenticeship in a tattoo parlor. I started studying everything that I could to learn how to advance my art skills, and when I got out of high school, I went to the University of Florida and started majoring in art. The thing that really actually drew me to tattooing was the fact that it's permanent, the fact that you have pretty much one shot for it. You have to be perfect. You can't mess up at all. There's no erasers. Growing up in my life, perfectionism was instilled in me at an early age by a college professor that I had for a father. He expected nothing but perfection from everything I've ever done. This kind of developed into kind of a bad habit for me, and has really affected the way that I do my current job. Before I send out an email, I check over it 3, 4, or 5 times just to make sure every single thing about it is perfect, that there's not a single thing wrong with any minute detail. Most things that people do in the Army, if they get some small little detail wrong and it doesn't even really affect anybody, they just drive on with it. With me, my perfection will eat at me until I never get that wrong again. I pride myself in upholding these attributes, and don't think that I could be half the man that I am today without these 3 main things.